Studios proudly presents Streamin with Keegan, with your host, Keegan.
Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Streamin with Keegan. Hey, Digital Love, welcome. You just came in. Welcome, welcome, Sundown and Digital Love. Today, I'm going to be interviewing a special guest by the name of Seasonal. Say hello.
Oh, what's good? I'm seasonal, 13 from California, and I just make bangers. That's it. No.
Hey yo, yes. We have that in common. We're both from California.
Yup.
It's dope.
Good to be in the same time zone.
Yeah, that is very convenient. I often work with people who are from different time zones, so that makes things easier. Makes things easier for sure. Share the same time zone, be both from the West Coast.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, it's Samuel DuBois, your one of your friends.
Yep.
All right.
Good, Samuel.
All right, we're ready to do this. Now, so far, a lot of people haven't revealed their faces, but you can see Seasonal has a face reveal, because you see his little face over there. See? Little black, little face surrounded by, his face. Face reveal. Yeah. Anyway, hey, we got Clipsy and Keegan Clark Fan Club. We don't have mod today, so oh my god. Dude.
Gosh, people just love asking you for mod.
Seriously, it's like oh my god. Okay. I do also have moderation permissions. Like since I'm the host, I can Hey, Preem.
Yo, Preem.
Welcome. Sup. All right. We got a full house. Let's start with some questions.
Let's go.
All right, here's the first question. Generic question. When did you know you wanted to make music? And also, how old were you when you first started making music?
So when I made my first ever song, I was literally like 9 years old. It was a remix of a song by a rapper named Blueface. It was very, very bad, and that song is very long gone. I wish I still had it, but I don't, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
But in 2021, I got BandLab, and that's when I started posting my music.
Abstract, welcome.
Yeah, so that's just when I started.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice. So that's when you started. But what got you to when did you first know you wanted to make music? What compelled you to make that song in the first place, and when did you realize, okay, you wanted this to be a potential hobby or career?
So me and my friends, we just all got BandLab and we just made songs for fun. But I started seeing that I was actually getting pretty good. So I just decided, I saw how fun it was. So I just kept making music, kept growing, and that's where I am today.
Gotcha. Yeah, everyone's freaking out that you were 9 when you first started.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really young. Definitely. I'm sure you've heard this a lot, but you're you're a child prodigy.
Yeah. Music, I was I never really had anything I was good at, but then I found music and I was like, dude.
Yeah, I can relate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I started way older, obviously, but in the other respect, I can relate. Anyway, another good question. What do you get out of making your music? Kind of kind of like a philosophical question. I don't know, what do you get out of making your music?
Well, just I like once you finish the song and seeing the whole finished product is really cool, and just making music in general is just fun. And sometimes I make beats, so that's pretty cool too, and I rap on them. And sometimes I just post them for people to use, but yeah.
Cool. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's almost a universal appeal. Everybody loves the process as well as
Yeah,
along with the satisfaction of seeing it completed.
sure.
I definitely enjoy both processes myself.
Yeah.
Um Otherwise you wouldn't be able to go through with one to get to the other probably.
Hmm.
Um anyway, here's another good one. Uh who are your inspirations?
So, well, first of all, when I started like really making music, I was listening to Juice World a lot. So
Mhm.
he's what really made me want to make music. But the sound I have today is more inspired by other artists like Yee, Sofago, Tana, Cash Dami, and like other people that make that type of music. So
Gotcha.
yeah, like the Rage, the Plug and B, drill, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's natural. I think it's natural for your inspirations to evolve over time.
Hmm. Yeah.
I definitely have a wide plethora of inspirations, and they don't. Some of them are old, some of them are new, and they definitely. And I feel like whenever you have a change in genre, oftentimes it's because your inspirations have changed, your tastes in music have changed.
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool to see that progression, that growth, that change. Um. All right, here's another good question. Um, what do you like about the genre or genres of music you create?
Hmm. Well, the thing I really like about it is just it's music that I personally listen to and that I enjoy listening to. So making that like the things I listen to, it's like I could just listen to my own music too. So it's like I
Yeah.
can enjoy listening to my own music as well as others that make
Mm,
that kind of stuff.
definitely can relate to that. Yeah. There are times where there are times where I like almost only exclusively listen to my music.
Hmm,
Sure.
yeah.
Um, yeah, definitely. That's definitely a factor for sure. Um, all right. What song? Oh yeah, here's another good one. Oh, you know what? Fuck, I forgot to do this. You sent me a playlist of songs.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna play them. Forgot. There we go. All right. Anywho, you guys let me know if that's a bit too loud or if I have to turn it down or if it's fine. Um. Anyway, next question. So what song or collection of songs are you most proud of and feel like reflect you the best? Hey, Dick
Hmm.
McGuffin, welcome.
All right. So just for an individual song, it's my song Heavenly. It's my best song, like in my opinion, and it's done the best like numbers for me. And it's like really like different from what I usually make. It's more hyper pop. So
Ah,
it was fun going into that genre for a change.
nice. Is
But
that on the playlist?
yeah, I think it is
What's it called?
Heavenly.
Heavenly. Yeah, it's right over there. I see it.
And then
I'm gonna skip to it just because then I'll go back to the regular
yeah,
playlist.
yeah.
Um,
But my favorite collection of songs I made is well, I haven't said this yet, but I have an unreleased album that's almost done actually. And this is everyone's first time hearing it. I don't know when it's gonna come out, but yeah,
mm,
it's gonna be coming out soon.
cool.
And that's probably what I'm most proud of in terms of like full collections of music. But the collection of music that's out right now, probably Seasonal Rises. That one's really good.
Mm, yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Can't wait to hear that.
Also like my EP self-produced because I made all the beats, which is cool.
Oh, nice. God, I love hyperpop, so I had to check this out. It's really good.
Yeah.
um, my inspirations are all over the place. I've got like Daft Punk and 100 Gex. I'm like a fusion
Yeah, that's
of
cool.
like some of the most the music that sound almost nothing alike.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah. made some interesting, resulted in some interesting tracks. Anyway,
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah. Looking forward to that new release.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
When did you say it was gonna come out? Or
I don't really know yet.
Mm,
Probably like April or May or something like that. I'm not sure.
gotcha. Cool. All right, let's see. What new did I already bring this up? I don't.
Not yet.
What new genres have you considered trying out, if any? Is that something did I already ask that question?
No, you didn't
Okay,
ask that
cool.
yet.
Cool.
But I'm thinking about doing more drill and hyperpop, but I've already done some of that.
Nice.
And yeah, that's probably really it. But one time I was thinking about doing a reggae song, so that could happen someday. But
Ooh.
maybe I don't know. You never know.
That's
Listen to reggae a lot sometimes. Well, like
Nice.
when my parents play it, because they like reggae too. It's pretty
yeah. Definitely grew up listening to a lot of Bob Marley.
Yeah.
Bob
that's one of the
Bob
people they
Marley and the
play.
Wailers. Yeah, that would be something. That's something I'd like to hear. That's quite a departure from what I've heard from you.
Yeah.
Anyway, what music software and hardware do you use? Mics, DAWs, etc.
Alright, yeah, so right now, I just use BandLab. It's a free app on your phone. I'm thinking, like, I'm gonna try to get a computer or a laptop sometime this year and get FL Studio, hopefully. But I might get FL Mobile on my phone.
Gotcha.
I'll think about it. But, I just use, like, a normal gaming mic. I did get a mic for Christmas, but it didn't work, so
Oh, that
sucks.
sucks.
yeah, but hopefully I'll get a new mic soon, but yeah, that's basically what I use for making
Gotcha.
music.
Yeah, honestly, like, as far as mics are concerned, I don't know. It's like, it depends on the kind of music you want to make. If you're into vocals that are like, I don't know, distorted or have some kind of effect on them, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You could get away with a shittier microphone.
Yeah.
I've noticed, especially like if you want to vocode shit, you want to make your voice distorted, you want to do all kinds of wacky shit with your voice, which I've been known for.
Yeah.
For a lot of my earlier songs, you might not even know, but I just used my phone mic because I didn't have a
really?
condenser
That's
mic.
pretty cool.
Yeah. So, but if you want to be like crisp, if you want your voice to really stand out and be like, I don't know, like virtually effectless, then obviously a good mic is important. All right. Let's see. Next question. What are your favorite speaking of effects, what are your favorite effects and instruments to use?
Well, I like beats with like nice synths in the backgrounds and hard-hitting 808s, like that distort it a little. I like that kind of stuff. I just have this effect on BandLab that I use mainly. I be honest, I stole it from someone else's song, but you know, shout out Lil Prody, I think his name was. But yeah, we were gonna make a song back in the day, but it never happened. But yeah.
Still time. Samuel the
Yeah.
Boy says he also uses FL Mobile.
Yeah. He makes beats on there. He hasn't made any like music on there yet, other than beats, but he's thinking about doing that. Just needs some presets.
Beats are still music.
Yeah.
All right. Here's another good question. What's something you feel still needs improvement?
Definitely my beat production. Like, yeah, cause so BandLab is very, very limited when it comes to that. That's why I really want FL Mobile or FL Studio, anything like that, because you could just put in like instruments without having to make like a bad sampler. Like in BandLab, it's just not great. But hopefully, if I do get FL, I'll be able to make like a lot better beats.
Cool. That's awesome. Yeah. Cream says, didn't steal it, borrowed it forever.
Yup.
Incredible. Alright. Yeah, I feel like a commonality is what a lot of musicians say they need to improve on is the mix. You didn't say those exact words, but you said production, and I'm guessing that's what you meant.
Yeah, like the mixing and just beats, making beat production too, that as well. But yeah.
Just like general beat production, learning what you want to add to it, kind of thing. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because you're still fairly new to making beats, is that correct?
Yeah, I think I started in I kind of like used loops in 2021, but I didn't really start making my own melodies and stuff till like last year. Yeah.
Wow, okay, yeah. Yeah, because I remember when you first joined the community, you started off as like mainly a vocalist who rapped and vocalized over other people's beats.
Yeah.
I remember the first time you made your own beat, we were like, oh, Cream was like, oh, cool.
Yeah, I remember that. That was cool.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, didn't it have like electric guitar synths or something, like electric guitar?
Yeah, because that was new to BandLab at the time, so I wanted to kind of make something with it.
Yeah.
I just made a guitar beat and like switched it up to other stuff too.
Yeah, that was fire. And that was was that your first like beat or for your first beat with vocals at least?
I think so. I'm not sure. I could check. But oh no! My first one was on this song called "Short and Sweet." It was like one of the first songs I posted on SoundCloud on one of my EPs, my early ones from 2022.
Cool.
I didn't submit that one.
Okay. Abstract says GarageBand is pretty easy to make beats on if you have an iPhone. I have an iPhone.
I don't got one. I got
I'm...
an iPhone, sadly.
Oof. What phone do you have?
It's an Android.
I see.
You just save up for that, for an iPhone.
I think I have GarageBand. Yeah, I have GarageBand. I'd never touched it though. Anyway, I'll download it. Why the fuck not? It might be funny. It might be fun to like try out making a song on GarageBand just to try it.
Yeah, the artist I mentioned earlier, so Fago, he made his most popular song. He made it on like an old laptop on GarageBand, I'm pretty sure, and it has like around 100 million streams now. It's crazy.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see. Moving right along with the next question. We went on quite the tangent with that one. Yeah. No. Game, I lost my place. Yeah. Talk about that. Oh, here's a good one. How did you come up with your name and logo?
Okay, so my name, I just came up with it. There's these two rappers named Summers and Autumn. I like Autumn a lot. He makes really good music, but you know, obviously summer and autumn are seasons, so I just like seasonal. I had a bunch of like names that had season in it, but like none of them sounded good, but seasonal sounded pretty cool, so I just kept that.
Nice. That's cool. Cool origins, like a combination of the two names that of the musicians you liked, and then you kind of like combined them as seasons. It's cool.
Yeah, and I used to be known as Bullet. I still am on BandLab because like.
Right.
That's just how I was known before.
I remember that was your other name.
Yeah, but I just looked up like a long time ago. I used to be a YouTuber. I made terrible Fortnite videos, but I just looked up like gamer tags and like I just saw Bullet, like something to do with like bullets. So I just named myself Bullet.
Oh my god.
It's so bad, but that's just what happened.
Gotcha. Cool. All right. Let's see. All right. And what about your logo? Have you had a fixed logo for a long time?
Well, this one, I don't know. I just wanted something like simple, but like I guess kind of like recognizable. So it's just like a little smile, you know?
Yeah. Reminds me of it reminds me of like an even more simplified logo than digital with Digital Loves. It's like Digital Loves was a cloud. Yours is just a face. But you have this like similar aesthetic.
Yeah, when I first changed my profile picture, Digital Love messaged me about it. It was funny.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Oh, here's another one. I feel like we kind of touched on this. I feel like we kind of touched on something similar to this, like, because I already wouldn't have expected you to listen to reggae or reggae musicians, but another good question is, what is an artist we wouldn't expect you to listen to? Got any other surprising ones I should know
for
about?
reggae?
Not just reggae. What?
Like Sublime, I like Stick Figure, I like Bob Marley. But yeah, the only other genre I really listen to is reggae.
Gotcha.
But, yeah.
Cool. Yeah,
But,
alright.
I've been listening to like Sublime my whole life.
That's nice. Cool.
Yeah.
Alright. I think I've heard Sublime before.
Really good.
Sublime. They make reggae type music, don't they?
Yeah, but like they don't just make reggae, they make like other stuff too. They're like really versatile.
Gotcha. Okay. Anyway, I basically just listened to Bob Marley.
Yeah, he's good.
All right. Let's see now. Yeah, I got that one down. Here's another good one. Do you use your music as an outlet for emotional baggage at any point?
Most of the time, not really, but I do like say what I hope to accomplish in the future, and sometimes I have like, so I have anxiety, but like, so sometimes I touch on that in some songs, like Heavenly, for example. I made like a whole verse about it, but yeah, made a whole song about that back in the early BandLab days too.
I'd really have to stop and have another listen to it, because I played it, but we were obviously talking over it. I'd have to listen to it again. That's cool. Here's another good one. Oh, yes, here's the fun part. Digital the tradition we spawned with Digital Love's interview. I'll never forget it. That is the showing of your oldest and newest tracks.
Alright, I don't have access to my first song, but I'll just do the first one I posted on BandLab. It's very bad, but I'm gonna be cringing the whole time. I sent you it.
I can see it. All right, Bullet freestyle. Oh, wait a minute. I think I've seen this I think I've heard this one before.
Yeah, I submitted it one time I wanted to see what you guys thought of my first song. The auto-tune is like out of key and everything. It's just terrible.
Yeah. But I mean, you were exploring your sound. It's like, I don't know, honest first step.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, gotta turn that down.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, God.
Oh, I'm a freestyle, yeah.
Yeah, my vocals
I'm
are
a
way
freestyle.
louder than the beat.
I'm freestyling lit on the beat, yo.
Okay,
Yo.
how do I do this?
Yo, what they even trying to
Oh,
say?
no.
Yo. I'm the one everybody wants to be, yo.
On BandLab,
I'ma
there's,
give
like,
them my best scream,
there
yo.
should be like a volume thing if you're like on BandLab.
Hey, they a disgrace. Why they just trying to
Oh, God. Wait.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know. I'll have to find it. For the time being, your voice is gonna be since your voice and the track are the same channel. Your voice is gonna be basically drowned out by the music until it stops. I'm afraid until I find this volume knob.
I'm gonna switch on my flow, yeah. I don't even know what they tryna do, yeah, yeah. Switching up my flow every single bar, yeah. Don't even know what they even do when I do everything better than them. I don't even know why they getting mad at me, yeah. But it's fine, cause I don't care. Yeah. 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 Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm a freestyle, yeah. Yeah, I'm a freestyle. I'm freestyling on the beat, yo. Yo. Yo, what they even trying to say, yo, yo, yo. I'm the one everybody wants to meet, yo, yo, yo. I'ma give them my best greet, yo. Hey, they're a disgrace. Why they just trying to hate? I don't know. I don't know a single word they're saying. It feels like they are playing games. I don't even know what they even doing to me. They in this town like tomato. Hate though, they always trying to hate, bro. They a disgrace though.
Easily the best seasonal song.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Need some water.
All right, it's over. You can breathe now. Okay. Now, what about your newest track?
Alright, my newest. Oh, this is gonna be a break from that terrible monstrosity of a song. And I sent you it.
Ah.
And I made a beat, so that's cool.
Cool, cool. If I'm not mistaken, I can control the volume on the sound. There we go.
Yep.
Ah.
Yeah, yeah, wow, wow, yeah, wow.
Filthy distortion.
So much better than freestyle.
Definitely.
Bullet freestyle.
Switching it up to drill like
Song I was like
always do.
really
This
playing
got
around
the
with
flu.
effects.
I'm becoming self-produced. Going up, I got
Ended
no
up
time
sounding
to
good.
lose. That's why I keep winning. Making this heat and I ain't finished. They cap, I'm the realest. Stay mad.
I like this break from the heavy 808s and shit. Just the percussion and your vocals.
People cry, they need a napkin. They always talking and they always yapping. Stay on my grind, I am never lacking. You love me like so much, so I can't even trust anyone that I meet. I'm always getting elsewhere, so I can never feel defeat. I will never be done with making this heat. For this hard album, I've been making these beats. Marching up and down the street. They want me to die. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't even know why I even tried. They said they were on my side, but that was a lie. Stop the lying, or I'll make you stop the crying. I feel like Midwest cause I'm trying. You always wave right in. I'm gonna be big like the colossal titan. I'm not scared of you, I am not frightened. Wanna compete, I am delighted. You wanna fight, boy, try it.
Yeah.
Another monster. They always doing the same thing. I'm doing the beat making. People just be internet faking, internet capping. Making these people cry, they need a napkin. They always talking and they always yapping. Stay on my grind, I am never lacking. You love me like so much, so I can't even trust anyone that I meet. I'm always getting elsewhere, so I can never feel defeat. I will never be done with making this heat. For this hard album, I've been making these beats.
Ooh. I like this reverb at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
But
that.
be honest, like almost every song on my new album that's gonna come out is better than that song, and that's pretty crazy.
Wow.
That song's like really one of my, probably in like my top 10, top 15 from me. It's really
That's an
good.
elevation.
Up.
That's awesome. That's what's up. All right. So that was your oldest and your newest track. Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
I hope I never have to hear freestyle again.
Yeah, I remember my first time hearing this, hearing freestyle. Like, I didn't know it was your oldest track, and I was just like trying to politely point out things that needed improvement.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I still never really established like how I wanted the tone of my music reaction streams to be. I think for the most part, I modeled my music submission and reaction streams to be off of Rich Av Preem's Kickback, where it's less critical,
Yeah, like yeah, where it's just like listening to it.
listening to it, and just generally appreciating what's good out of everything that's good from the track, and for the most part, keeping the nitpicks and critiques to yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like it's a combination of the Kickback, but if there's like a track that I genuinely can't sit through, I will not. I will point. I will point out. I will point out ways it could be improved in a civil,
Yeah.
polite way. Obviously.
Surprised you sat through freestyle. Ugh.
I mean, I did point. I did point shit out.
Yeah, yeah, for
As
sure.
in a polite way. I'm never gonna like. I don't know. I'm not never gonna be like an asshole, no matter how
Yeah, and
shitty.
just like be like so rude about it because some people just
No, yeah, yeah. As long as you're
yeah.
genuine, as long as the music you try to make is genuine, like you're not deliberately setting over a song that's like bad on purpose
Yeah, it's
to
just some meme songs are just
like
terrible.
piss off people. Like I don't know, it's like, but even then, even meme songs that are like deliberately meant to be bad, like some of that shit is hilarious. It's just
Yeah,
there.
I like meme songs.
It's good music, but like in a different way. It's like you don't appreciate that kind of music for a good mix or
Yeah.
even a good hook. Like it's like those kinds of songs, it's like it's like quote unquote music humor. I don't know. It's like I don't know.
Yeah, I used to make meme songs. Like I used to like pretend to be other rappers. I would make meme songs. And my other friend used to do it, and Samuel with me, Samuel, and this other guy. I don't know if you remember him. His name's Fancy
Hmm.
Noel. But yeah, all me and Fancy used to make meme songs, and we would show Samuel. It's so funny.
Oh no, that's great. That's fantastic.
I still have a lot of those on BandLab. I used to post them to SoundCloud, but once I started
Cool,
like
cool. Yeah,
posting
and don't
my
get me wrong,
stuff on SoundCloud.
I love a good meme song, and I also just love a good like I don't know song with like a stupid premise and maybe even a stupid mix, just horribly like like traditionally bad, but like it's hilarious. That's
Yeah.
its redeeming quality. I don't mind those tracks. That's a good song, but in a different way. I'm talking more
Yeah.
about tracks that were made specifically to be bad and to piss off the other person, especially if it has like offensive lyrics, shit like that.
Yeah.
That's not
Like
cool.
what
That's
Abstract said in
I
chat.
don't know, there are meme songs that are made to be racist or sexist. Yeah, no, those I'm not talking about
Those are
I'm not talking
just
about those kinds of songs. I'm talking about songs that are bad but funny,
yeah.
like harmless, but also like ridiculously bad mix and bad bad assembly, bad everything, but it doesn't matter because it's funny as fuck. And
Yeah, those are
what
the good meme songs.
and that's like the point of the song is to like the mix is terrible, but that's why it's funny. Like I don't know, I can enjoy many different aspects about a song. Um
Yeah.
as long as it's not like genuinely like I don't know, the song as long as the song isn't like I don't know, meant to be hateful or anything.
Yeah.
That's really where I draw the line. But anyway, moving right along. I guess all of that is to say, before we move on, all of that is to say, um, I usually like to judge people's music based on based on my sense of what I feel like they were going for, and to the extent they're
Yeah.
not quite living up to what they're trying to do. I have to guess about. I have to make an educated guess, and a lot of it comes down to personal taste. At the end of the day, I try to keep nitpicks out of my general reaction process. Not that there isn't a place for those kinds of things in a grading system. Um, that's what Urchav Preem's music reviews for. But
Yeah,
like I said,
yeah.
I modeled my music submission streams after the kickback, but except for songs that I feel like I couldn't find I like the redeeming qualities were not as pronounced as the negative qualities in my opinion, and then I'll start being
Yeah.
like, hey, you could do this and this actually to make it better. Anyway, okay, I went on for a long time there. A lot of things to say there. Here's another good one. Oh wait, here's a lot of good ones. Okay. How did you come to seek a community of musicians?
So one day, me and my friends were just like, well, I wanted to submit like my song that I like just put out. It was called Go Crazy. I was just looking for like reaction, like music reaction live streams.
Mm-hmm.
And I found Preem.
Mm.
I'm so glad I like saw Preem streaming that day, because if I didn't, that would just be
Yeah,
like
that's
we wouldn't be here.
that's
But
crazy.
but yeah, I saw Preem, so I looked in the Discord, and there was so many submissions already, but I just put it in there. I waited like an hour, and hey, once he got to it, I remember when the beat switch played, everyone was like going crazy and stuff. It was so cool. But yeah,
Yeah.
and I just joined Future Movement Beats, and now I'm a mod. I became mod today.
Wow. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, I would say you're definitely a loyal member, I would say.
Yeah.
Even though you kind of popped off the face of the earth for a little while. What happened there?
Yeah, so I talked about it on BandLab a little, but I
Mhm.
just like after I released my self-produced EP, I just wanted to take a little break because I was kind of losing motivation, because every now and then for music you need a little break. So
Gotcha.
yeah, I took a break and came back, started working on an album. So yeah.
Nice. Cool. Welcome to the mod squad, Abstract says.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. All right. What's your favorite and least favorite part about being a musician?
Okay, so my favorite part, making the music, like I said earlier, the whole process, and just seeing what people think of my music, like seeing the constructive criticism and just seeing what I can do to improve. And then the worst part is when you like are proud of a song, or you don't even have to be like too super proud, but like when when you post a song and it like completely just flops and like just does not do anything like well at all. But that usually doesn't happen most of the time. But yeah, that's just what I think.
Flops in the way of flops in what way? Just not
Like,
not got much attention.
yeah, like it doesn't do well. The song doesn't do well and stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah, that always sucks. I feel like I don't look at my Spotify numbers as much as I should. But I gawked at my Spotify recently because it's like I'm in my monthly listeners are in the 20s, which is good for me. It's good
Yeah,
for me.
that's good for me too. I remember when I was like consistently posting, it was like around there, and I was like really proud, but then I took a break and it was like it's probably like around like 0 right now.
Yeah. Okay, here's another one. Do you see yourself making music as a hobby or a career?
Right now, it's a hobby, but I'm hoping to turn it into a career, because music is just thing I enjoy doing the most. So I hope to turn it into a career someday. That would be really cool.
As do I. Um, have you made any money yet?
Not yet, but hopefully in the future that would be cool.
Cool, because you're on are you on?
Spotify.
Yeah, you're
Well,
on Spotify.
I
Did you come on? Did you go on through SoundCloud's distributor?
no, I use DistroKid. So I
Ah,
think I might have made some money. I haven't checked. I probably should. I'll probably
hmm.
do that pretty soon.
Cool,
Might have
cool.
made some.
Yeah, I didn't even realize SoundCloud had a distributor service. I was on
Yeah, I didn't even know
SoundCloud.
that.
I was on SoundCloud for a little while. I have some ancient tracks up on SoundCloud. Back before I knew how to add vocals of any kind. Back in the day when I only made beats and
Wow.
instrumentals. There was a time when I only made instrumentals and beats and no vocals.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
'Cause
'Cause,
now
like,
you just like make a lot, like you add vocals and the little chip speech. It sounds
oh
pretty
yeah,
cool
yeah,
too.
yeah. Um, whether it's my voice or some robot voice from the 60s and 80s,
Yeah.
um, you can bet that I'll have vocals. So yeah, it's a rarity when I don't. Um, anyway, uh, let's see. What hobbies do you have outside of music?
Well, I play games. I play like mostly Nintendo stuff.
Mm,
I tried the new Fortnite season. It's all right, but and I also work out sometimes. I just started, but yeah, when I got sick last month, and it just took away a lot of the progress I made, which
mm,
sucks. But
that sucks.
still going.
Cool,
But yeah,
cool.
those are just my other hobbies.
Nice.
Music's like my main.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The one you want to. I assume that your main hobby is the hobby that you want to be made into your career.
Yeah.
Um. Uh. Here's another good question. What do you do to promote or complement your music as a creator?
Well, I usually just post about it on Instagram. I just made a Twitter.
Mm.
Um Too young, but just don't tell Elon Musk. But I'm going to start posting some stuff on there to promote my music whenever I post a new song or album. And also, I did make a album trailer on YouTube, and I
Mm.
just found out how to use the community thing, so I'll probably do some of that on YouTube.
Mm.
So yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah. The community thing.
mhm.
That's really, yeah. That's helped me a lot. I do a lot of the same things you do. I have a Twitter. I have an Instagram. I promote stuff there.
Mhm.
I don't do nearly as much as I want to be doing. Like abstracts out there finding playlists and doing some transactional shit by like listening to them, liking them, so that he can add so they can have a song added to the playlist.
Yeah.
Um, I want to get into doing that, but that just seems like such hard work. It's just like a grind set that not that I'm not passionate about music, but I spend so much time doing other things related to my music and just other things in general. I have a life outside of music, but like,
Mhm.
ugh, that is something that is cool, and I really need to learn more about Spotify as well and what makes Spotify tick.
Yeah, same.
Since
I just like started using it like a
yeah,
few months ago.
yeah, yeah. I also use TikTok a fair amount for promotion.
Oh yeah, I forgot I even had a TikTok. I should start doing stuff on there
Because
too.
TikTok has a virality factor that can uh blow your shit up in an instant.
Mhm.
I've got a song. I have a cover on TikTok, a chip speech cover. I don't know if you heard of "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared." Have you heard of "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared"?
Nah.
It's like this It's like this web series that I think came out in 2010. Was it? I don't know. It's an old web series that's gone on for a long time with puppets and like it's like it's like a horror surreal puppet show type thing.
Mm.
Weird. Um, I made a cover of one of the songs in "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared" with a Chip Speech cover. That one blew up. It's like I want to know
That's
how
cool.
popular is it? It's like maybe 50,000. Uh,
Wow.
it's fucking crazy. I think. Let me check while we're doing this. It is okay. No, it is 97. It has 97.7K views.
Jeez, that's crazy.
That is yeah, that is my most popular by far, and,
That's
since I released a music video for that on YouTube, it's gotten a lot of the attention is transferred there. You can get your name out if you
yeah.
have, like, an original track that got popular. Of course, mine was just a cover, but if you have an
Yeah,
original
TikTok
track.
can really start careers. Like if I ever have a song go viral on TikTok, and if it's like not on an album, I'm gonna do as fast as I can to like make an album so I just don't fall off immediately. Because that happens to a lot of TikTok artists.
Mhm. I hear TikTok is gonna get, they're trying to ban TikTok in America.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I mean, it's like yeah, I don't know. I don't know what my opinion is on that. I mean, it would suck, but at the same time, it's like their argument is companies spying on you, but like and the fear is like, oh, TikTok is a Chinese company, but like there are plenty of
Yeah,
American companies that do the same thing, and nobody cares about them.
exactly.
Maybe and arguably we should. But yeah. Anyway, that's another tangent. Let's see. And lastly, what are your aspirations and where you hope to see yourself in the future?
Well, like I said, I hope to be a big artist. I don't want to be like super mainstream, like to the point where like I'm on the radio, because I know it's just gonna be like a little crazy. But I do want to get like popular enough to where I can like perform. That would be like really
Mm,
cool. I really hope to perform someday. I have a lot of songs that would be good for performing. But yeah,
nice,
that's
nice. What is
basically where I hope to
what's
be.
your like what's your goal? What's your goal for like what would that performing to go delve deeper into that idea? Would your what would your like live shows look like? Would it just be you kind of on the mic with your computer in the background? Li-
I just like I don't know. You know what Rolling Loud is, right?
Not familiar with that. No.
So Rolling Loud is a just it's mainly for rap, but it's like a big rap event
Hmm.
that has like a bunch of artists that perform. There's this other one by this guy named Cole Bennett that he hosts. I forgot what it's called, but um the people that perform there are like more like my music, so performing there would be cool. And like I just want it to be where just I'm performing on on a stage with a mic, just a bunch of people in the crowd singing along. Just,
Ah, okay. So like
yeah.
some kind of underground scene vibe. Is that what like an underground scene?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, cool, cool. Um, Neat. So it's like less and less like less. Yeah. All right. Okay. I think I get the picture now. All
Hmm.
right. That's it for all the questions I have written down. How long has it been? Uh,
Been like 50 minutes.
15 minutes. Wow. Those were 20 questions. We blazed through them in record time.
Wow.
And I'm shocked because I went on a lot of long ass tangents there.
Yeah.
Um, so at this time, if anybody else has any questions for the main man seasonal, feel free to send them this way because I don't feel like ending the stream yet.
Yeah. This was fun.
Was yeah. So any more questions from for seasonal based on it could even be follow up questions that you thought were interesting about what he said. during the interview that I maybe failed to touch on. I'm still not the greatest viewer there. I feel like I'm getting slowly better at it though. Asking follow-up questions, getting more engaged.
Yeah.
Um, how do you do? Oh, Sundown asks, how do you do good kid vocals?
Like, do you mean like how do I do like? Oh, I don't understand. Like, how do I do good kid vocals?
I mean, that's just his voice. He's a kid.
Yeah, that's my voice.
I mean, are you talking about like how do you sing or like vocalize? Like, do you how I have a question of my own that I'm inspired off of this own question. I don't know if Sundown is asking this exact kind of question, but I'm gonna ask this question because Sundown's question or whatever inspired me. Oh, okay, yeah, Sundown.
Okay,
How do you
I
sing?
sing? I mean, it's just my natural voice. I just sing. I try to like so when I'm recording, I hear it with autotune, so it sounds like weird in real
Mhm.
life because you have to sing in a certain way so it could sound good with the autotune.
Mm-hmm.
So I just try to sing like that in that kind of way. But yeah.
Yeah. Like a good yeah. Do you use on like? I have like two different kinds of autotune plugins on FL Studio. One where it kind of just like is like more of a tuner, which means it's like kind of automatically assigns a note based on the closest thing your natural voice is emulating versus more of a manual like drag and drop interface where you could just manually drag your vocals to whichever note you want. What's your auto-tune interface look like? Is it more like automatic?
So BandLab has it's just a default thing, and it's all it really is. It's just like that's the only autotune you can have on BandLab. It's just like a little scroll wheel. You just scroll to see how much autotune you want to have, and you could choose. I usually switch like if I don't want it to sound like if I don't want too much autotune, I put like 85% because if you do like below 60, it just doesn't even sound like you have any on. I like going from between like 85% to like 100.
I see.
My favorite game.
Yeah.
Okay. My favorite game, I like playing Super Smash Bros. Right now. It's fun. Not like the best at it, but I like playing it. And I also like playing Mario Kart 8 too.
Cool.
It's fun.
On the Switch?
Yeah, on the Switch.
Nice. We recently got a Switch. I haven't played too much on it so far, but I used to be fairly decent at Smash Bros on the Wii U. Horrible on the Switch. I think it's mainly because I haven't played on the right controller yet.
Yeah, I kind of want Animal Crossing. Seems cool.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I've heard a lot of good things about Animal Crossing. A lot of friends of mine have played Animal Crossing. Seems like a pretty
Yeah, my uncle
chillax-
likes Animal Crossing.
That's wonderful. Good for him. Yeah, a lot of my friends. Seems like a very mellow, laid back game. It's like also it's like a city building, wholesome. I don't know. It's very wholesome.
Yeah. I also like the new Pokemon games. Those are cool. The plot twist at the end was crazy.
Rich F.
Yeah.
says Super Smash Bros. Is a classic that I've never been good at. LMAO. I'm a buttons masher on that game. Yeah, same basically. I mean, I've gotten some better strats. Like, dude, my main on Wii U was Toon Link all the way because he had that spin attack that was like brutal when timed at the right moment. I got to be pretty good at him on Wii U, but then when I first started playing on Switch, my hands were like I was playing on the Switch controllers, and I just they're so small, man. My hands are too big.
I mean, they're not small for me because I'm younger, but
yeah.
Like perfect for me.
That's great. Yeah, I've only ever played Smash on the Wii remote.
I used to play it on the 3DS.
Oh wow. Yeah,
I was
like
a
my
handheld gamer.
that was like my go-to controller for Smash back on the Wii U, but
Yeah.
everybody else thought I was insane, and probably for good reason. I'm sure they had better I'm sure they had better control. Oh. Oh,
Ooh, okay. Preem has a good question.
yeah. Okay.
So I do have a little brother, and he is into music. He actually made a EP that I'm on.
Oh.
Maybe I'll submit it in the next stream.
Nice. Is he posts on where does he
It
post?
goes on BandLab.
Nice. How old is
I
he?
think he's only 8 years old.
Holy shit. Oh my
He started
god.
when he was like 6.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
Yo.
Well, he'll probably be better than me by the time he's my age if he keeps up with the music because I didn't really start recording music seriously till I was like 11. He's like consistently making music. He takes some breaks sometimes. Like every time he takes a break, he just says he's quitting music, but he always comes back to it.
Oh my god. I see he has the maturity of someone his age.
Yeah.
Wow, that is fucking hell. If he ever joins the server, your place as the child prodigy will you will no longer be the youngest musician.
Yup.
In
He's gonna take my throne.
He's gonna take your throne. Fucking hell. I never would have thought I would hear about a musician that would make you look old. And before you, I didn't think I would find a musician that made Digital Love look old. Digital Love was
Yeah.
the youngest for a while. He's like 17,
Mm.
I think.
Yeah, a lot of younger people are starting to get into music. Like in 2021, there was this 14-year-old that made like really good music. He still does. He recently made an album. His name's Tana.
Yeah, I mean, another really iconic artist who I think started making music at 16. I mean everybody's heard of Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when she wasn't. Okay, funny story. How old am I? I'm 23. I'm
Oh, really?
Yeah. I am before Digital Love. I was kind of the youngest guy. Like I think.
Wow.
I think.
And next thing you know, like in a few years, there's gonna be a new 13-year-old or younger.
Yeah. Like, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, right before Digital Love came around, wasn't I the youngest? I could be wrong. Correct. Tell me if there are people in the community that you've known or that have been around the block who are and I mean really around the block. I'm sure there are like lurkers in the server that are younger than me, but like I'm talking about people who are active members of the community who we have rapport with. Yeah. Wow, yeah. Yeah,
It's crazy.
I'm now I'm no longer the youngest, like, because Richav, yeah, everyone else is significantly older than I am, like 10 years or more. Completely different stage in their lives. It's crazy. But yeah, it's really wild how we like the age diversity here is really.
Yeah, it's like so cool because the cool thing about music is like any age can do it as long as they just have the right things for it.
I still get thrown off sometimes when Digital Love mentions high school, and I always feel like Keegan is younger than he is, but has the maturity of his actual age. Wait, what? Wait, I never realized you thought you thought of me as younger than Digital Love. Maybe it's the voice. Digital Love has as a deeper voice than I do.
Yeah.
Thrown off sometimes when Digital Love mentions high school. Yeah.
Yeah, Samuel's turning 14 in May. He's 13 right now. He's really good making music too. We have me, him, and Fancy. We all have a collab.
Yeah,
that's gonna be on
Samuel the boy,
album.
right? Because you're also part of Future Moving Bees. I've seen you around the block. You're you're in between seasonal and digital love in terms of age. Not
Oh,
younger than
in the
digital love. I
server
always feel
is
like you're maybe
Fancy.
19ish, but the maturity of a 23-year-old. Nope. Instead, I'm a 20. Instead, I'm a 23-year-old with the maturity of a 23-year-old. I would argue actually that it's the other way around. I feel like my maturity is more of a, I don't know, like a 18-year-old. I don't know. It's in. I've always considered. I've always thought of my maturity as being younger than I actually am, but I don't know. I feel like I'm matured. Anyway, I didn't really mean to make this like looking like I don't know, like like a deep looking at each other, like I don't know. I can't even find words, like philosophical discussion about our maturity or anything. It's not what I was trying
Yeah,
to
that's funny.
get this conversation into, but hey, I'll we can go there if we want. But it is very again, I will say it again, it's really cool about the age diversity here and just like the different kinds of people who there's a lot of diversity in terms of age. I like that. I like that
Yeah,
about this
that's really cool.
community. Any other questions for digital or seasonal? Fuck. Fuck. I will say, and this is not selling either of you short, but when I think of seasonal, when I think of you, and when I think of digital love, you two seem very similar. You two share a very similar place in my brain when I think of you two. It's like
Yeah.
you only live like 2 brain cells apart in my memory bank. Like next door neighbors in my brain. Even though you sound nothing alike.
Yeah, we do not sound alike at all.
Yeah, digital love's voice is significantly deeper than seasonal's.
Way deeper.
But other than that, I definitely feel like your vibes, I don't know. You're on the I think it's mainly just because you guys are on the younger end.
Plus we have a song together, so maybe that's
Yeah, you were like a sunflower and he was a cloud.
Huh.
I think
Or we're
that
thinking
was
about like remaking that song.
Ooh, that should be fun. I definitely thought your voice was extremely complimentary on Digital Love with Digital Love's beat. I really think that was a neat collab.
Yeah,
I really
that was
like
really
that
fun
one.
to make.
You were also spitting on that one. You were it was really good.
Yeah, there was like a lot on that got cut off, but like I think it was for the better because I feel like if it wasn't cut off, like it wouldn't fit with like Digital Love's vibe. So it's like the way he mixed it and stuff, it was like really good, like for both of our styles.
Yeah, just how fast you were like spitting out those syllables, and like it was extremely complimentary to like the overall rhythm of Digital Love's beat. I really thought it was cool. You definitely have
Yeah.
and the way he mixed your vocals into that like chip crushed distorted vibe that he has.
Yeah.
Definitely a collab to remember.
Yeah.
Digital Love's at least seems like Digital Love shares your disdain for the mix. Yeah, contrasting balance of voices, Preem says. Well, I think we might have touched on everything, unless anyone else has any final questions or comments on the matter.
The metal.
The matter. Unless we want to start talking about what accents we can do now. Oh shit.
Dude, I've been
Yeah.
thinking about making merch, dude.
Bro,
Yeah.
I need to make merch as well. I've got a lot of branding ideas. Like I have a lot of I'm I feel like I'm a writer just as much as I am a musician. I like writing stories and I like creating lore. I like creating lore and
Yeah.
universes. Um like I'm working on this novel behind the scenes that I have basically talked to nobody about. I haven't shared it with anybody except for a handful of people and
That's
friends.
cool.
Um and I'm working on like a novel, like no, not a novel. Like a store, like a universe, kind of like a universe around my channel in some ways, or my music platform in some ways, because like a lot of the albums I've released up to the Keegan album, like you'll notice they have very similar art styles.
Yeah.
They're all following like each one is named after like a fictional member of this band called Demon Dish. That's like that share like the same ugly cartoon art style. That's my art style. And it's the best thing I can do. But I think it's cool.
Yeah, I like the album covers you've made in the past. Like those are like they're like really unique and cool.
Thank you. Yeah, I've always been good at drawing like I've never been good at like realism or like, you know,
Yeah.
good art. But I've been really good at like making fucking wacky ass expressions and just like
Mhm.
unsettling expressions, and I love that about myself. But anyway, um, yeah, absolutely. Preem says I'll def support y'all's merch if and when y'all release. I could see a framed t-shirts on my walls now. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Hey Preem, and I've talked, and you're if not mistaken, you're kind of doing your own thing with merch. I don't know if it's associated.
Ah, I've seen the merch, dude. It looks sick.
I forgot. Man, already forgot the name of it. Already forgot the name of like your brand there, but like I don't know if it was I don't know if it's associated with your music or if it's like a separate thing. But you were talking more about like broad um creativity with that. You were preaching about that in on Instagram, I remember. Um but anyway. Uh um yeah, I think it might be about time to wrap things up. Oh yeah,
All
I
right.
put things on hold for it to focus on some. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, bear with me. There's the intro again. There we go. Uh, that's been another fantastic interview. With yeah, this has been another amazing episode of Streaming with Keegan. Thank you for coming through, Seasonal.
Yeah,
And
this was really fun.
yeah, I hope you all have a lovely day. Peace out.